Hey 3DMJers, wanted to go over one of my favorite things called the relax into stretch technique. Relax into stretch, that's a phrase that Pavel coined. He's the creator of the RKC School of Strength, the originator, etc., etc., and now the Strong First School of Strength. And I'm not going to get into the science of the relax into stretch technique. He's got a, like an hour-long video covering hundreds of techniques, hundreds of different stretches. Maybe not hundreds, but dozens. And if you want to check that out, you can look at that yourself. But in any case, this is a stretch that I've kind of adopted for myself to stretch out my problem area, my adductor muscles. And then I utilize the relax into stretch technique in this application. So basically in the relax into stretch technique, you're tensing the muscles, relaxing, tensing, relaxing. And this works well for me here because the floor is kind of slippery and this is kind of slippery. So what I will do in this, I've got a pretty good stretch right now. I mean, it's not as bad, but it was fairly painful in my adductors when I first got into this position. So what I'll do is I'll get a big breath in and I'll squeeze my legs together as hard as I can. And I'm just going to hold it until these muscles are just literally tired and quivering. And then I'll let my air out. The entire time I'm doing that, I'm going to put some pressure with my arms and then push my body against the wall here. And so as I let my air out, I'll put a little bit more pressure and get a little bit more stretch, relax into the stretch, and let my body go up against the wall. So basically it'll kind of look like so. Good posture as always, you know, with my bad back, that's something I always practice. Lumbar arch, chest out, big breath in. Okay, so I got a pretty painful stretch going right here. I'm going to kind of sit here and let that settle in, let it kind of stew a little bit, I guess you might say. And then I'll give it another go. But, you know, like I said, there's a lot of things I'm doing there all at once. I'm squeezing my legs together as hard as I can. I'm putting a little bit of pressure here with my arms, trying to push my body closer to the wall. And it's not right or wrong. You can, you know, just kind of hold that tension for a second, sometimes 10 seconds. It really just kind of depends. And then you just kind of try to relax, let your air out when those muscles are just so tired they can't hold on to it anymore. I do this at the gym as well. I'll just kind of put my legs around the legs of a cage. Not quite as effective as you can imagine. The cage kind of, the corners kind of dig into your ankles a little bit, but it works. Just not quite as effective as what I'm doing here. So still a little bit painful right there, but I'm going to probably just kind of reset and try to go again. So again, good posture. I'll take a big breath in. I'll squeeze in as hard as I can, and then I'll just try to relax once those muscles are ready to give up. Okay, and that's about all I'm going to get tonight, because that's a big stretch right there. That's pretty painful. You can see that's about it for me. I am, you know, terribly tight and non-limber in my adductor muscles, and so I pretty much do this before every workout, and you know, usually for a few seconds, pretty much every day, and trying to get that more limbered up. So. Hopefully this helps others out there that have tight adductors, tight hips, tight back, and you know, hopefully you'll get some benefit from it too. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support.